So forgiveness is the ability to forgiveness is the ability to feel love in your heart while thinking of a person or a situation that offended you. Being able to feel love while thinking of a person or being in the same space. That is forgiveness. Being able to feel love, being able to offer love. So before you even get to, oh, I've forgiven them, I know I can forgive XYZ, you have to identify what a state of love feels like to you. I think that every person, no matter how damaged they may perceive themselves, I think every person is capable of being in a state of love, hanging out with puppies, hanging out with kids, hanging out with people who inspire you. Love is our most natural state. You can't take that away. You can't take a person's soul away. It might be bogged down, but it's always going to be there. You can't take a person's love away. It might be bogged down, but it's always going to be there. Love is our truth. Love is the only thing that is real. So it doesn't take a bunch of stuff to feel love. And I think that maybe that's what we need to unlearn, that it takes a bunch of things to feel love. It takes a bunch of clothes, it takes a bunch of houses, it takes a bunch of cars, it takes perfection to feel love. None of that is true. It's all illusion. You are love. We feel love and we are love. So when you know that, you can allow yourself to embody the natural state of love that exists within you, and articulate to yourself how that natural state of love feels. And when we do that, we are able to, again, measure that gap. So when you think of the person who offended you, when you think of the person who hurt you, who did you wrong, whatever, you feel some type of way. Like, now that saying makes sense, right? Like, I feel some type of way. You feel some type of way. And this is how you feel. And then you being in a state of love feels like this. So forgiveness is the gap. Forgiveness is the gap from feeling some type of way to being in a state of love. Now, some people may say, everyone doesn't deserve my forgiveness. They don't deserve it. And I hear that. Oh, excuse me. I hear that. But we have to also discuss, we did get to discuss this for a little bit on the live stream. We do need to discuss the difference between forgiving and the difference between forgiving and the difference between allowing people intimacy. That's a big difference. And I think a lot of us hold grudges and keep people at arm's length because we fear that interactions with them may cross our boundaries. So intimacy is a beautiful thing, and we never want to sacrifice intimacy in our lives, because there are people in our lives who deserve our intimacy, but there are also people who don't, who are not capable of experiencing our intimacy, right? Because they have their own mindsets, their own thoughts, XYZ. And that is why establishing boundaries is so important. Forgiving is not allowing people intimacy. Forgiving is allowing you to fully love at any moment in your life without another person turning down your ability to love. But that person does not have to be in your personal cocoon. Trademark, that's what she called it. But yeah, when we think about the people who make us put up walls, put up our defenses, clench up, contract, all of that, when we think of those people, what if we were able to soften while still knowing that we don't have to talk to them? We don't have to allow them into our lives. We don't have to allow them into our experience, but we can still love them. We can still love them. And that genuine love, not like just like, I love her, like not that, but like genuine, open-hearted love. Yeah.